Welcome back to Bones, Bourbon, Barley, and Brass. We're a lifestyle channel where we discuss interesting things. And we have a special one for you today. We have Bruichladdich Port Charlotte Islay Barley 2014 heavily peated single malt Scotch. So this is going to be a real good one. It's aged 7 years in oak casks. Let's see. Barley Provenance Series. Island, Cruach, Cole, Rockside, Dunlosset Estate, Manillery, Craigens, and Sutherland Farms. And if I butchered any of those, please call me out in the comments. Adam Hannett is the head distiller. Conceived, distilled, matured, and bottled at Bruichladdich Distillery, Isle of Islay, product of Scotland. It's 50% alcohol. And let's see, distilled in 2014 from the 2013 harvest, according to Bruichladdich. Maturation profile, 84% first fill bourbon casks, 8% second fill virgin oak, and 8% second fill wine casks. The phenol level is 40 parts per million. We discussed ABV. What I rattled off was the farms. Let's see. Character. With a quiet complexity, Port Charlotte Islay Barley 2014 showcases the delicate balance of fruit and smoke which the single malt is renowned for. Let's look at color. Light amber. Nose. Malty digestive biscuits and peat embers on the nose, followed by sweet vanilla, notes of honey, toffee, and creme brulee. As the whiskey breathes, its fruity character comes to the fore, with lemon-rimed peat smoke rising from the glass, moving to grapefruit, ripe melon, peach, and crisp red apple. Port Charlotte's signature maritime note is offset with a touch of wood spice, nutmeg, and cinnamon, showcasing the depth and complexity of this single malt. Palate. An initial citrus tang, followed by ripe fruit and gentle peat smoke. The subtle marine character comes through, and with this sandy minerality complemented with toasted oak. On a second sip, the balance of fruit and smoke is unmistaken, with a medley of apricot, peach, and ripe melon, delicately wrapped in a charred heather and peat embers. The maturation in American bourbon barrels brings lightly toasted oak notes with a hint of coconut, creamy marzipan, and tobacco. Let's see what the finish is. Soft stone fruit and toasted oak sweetness leave a beautifully balanced finish, while a subtle dry barbecue smoke lingers. Wow, that's a lot to unpack. Let's do a pour, because there's a lot to unpack here. As far as retail, this goes for $92.99. You can find it at Total Wine here in Dallas, probably Specs. I would say Chicagoland, probably Benny's Beverage Depot, because this is, in fact, worth drinking. So let's pour a dram and get on with it, shall we? All right, so typical Scotch. I mean, amber, but the camera is letting on more amber than it actually is. To be honest, I haven't had this in a while, but on this go of it, I do smell the fruit. I taste honey and sea, a little bit of lemon. Let's go back to the nose for a second. I smell the peat embers. I don't know how I feel about the biscuits. I do get the lemon. I do get a little bit of melon. I don't get the wood spice or cinnamon, but again, everyone's palate is different. Let's go to the palate. Okay. After reading the description and taking a sip, citrus tang, yep. Sweet ripe fruit, yep. Gentle peat smoke, yep. Marine character, yep. That sandy sea minerality, yep. Let's do a second sip. We're going to do 2 right here. Smoke, melon, peat, peat. I don't get any coconut or marzipan, and I can see the tobacco there. Let's discuss the finish. Yeah, there's a light smoke there at the end. It's always non-chilled filtered, matured entirely on the island or Isle of Islay, bottled using Islay spring water, and free of color. I had stumbled upon this. My first real Scotch from Islay was Portiskeag, which rumor has it is Coila, which we'll review later on. And it was Portiskeag 110 proof. And basically, long story short, a friend of mine had won a like quarterly Scotch series through the year, and he got it. And we tried it, and he was like, "This is too hot. Get this out of my apartment immediately." And I took it home, and the more I drank it, I liked it. And that was my jumping off point, literally in the deep end of Scotch. Go with the most heavily peated stuff you can get from Islay. This is outstanding. Yeah, it's pricey. I would not, if you have not gotten into Scotch, this is not a good starting point. You're going to think this tastes like rubbing alcohol and like Everclear and like some bathroom chemicals. It's really a sophisticated drink. That's not to downplay if you're not into Scotch, but this is really a sophisticated Scotch drinker Scotch, if I'm being quite honest. As far as rating, I'm going to give this a 94 out of 100. Do I think it's the best Scotch I've ever had? No. But it's still pretty damn good Scotch. I mean, shit. This is the bee's knees right here, folks. If you've had this or any other products, anything else out of the Port Charlotte series, certainly comment in the comments. If you've had anything for Bruichladdich, comment in the comments. This is, like I said, just stellar. If you're on the fence and you have the resources, splurge a little bit, get yourself a bottle and pull it out for special occasions. Yeah, this is just outstanding. So, if you like this content, go ahead and like and subscribe. Comment down below. We'd love to hear your feedback on this video and other videos. Tell us what other scotches, bourbons you'd like to see. And we'll certainly feature them and do a review. We should also take a moment to thank our sponsors, Toro Land and Ranch Company, www.torolandranch.com. They are an e-commerce platform which has vacant land, livestock, working dogs, and soon-to-be apparel and goods. www.torolandranch.com. Thank you to our good friends at Toro Land and Ranch Company. Yeah, would love to hear what feedback you have on this scotch. We probably will do a couple more scotch videos here in a bit. We've really covered, and interestingly enough, this is a barley video. So there you go. We will try to get more bourbon videos out. I mean, we have a backlog, an absolute backlog of bourbons and ryes that we can review, that will be coming out. I'm excited for that. We also have a lot of bones episodes right now coming out. We're going to have some more dishes. I mean, we're in the heart of winter, so it's chili season, stew season, doing things like beef cheeks for tacos, birria tacos, those sorts of things. We should have a good chunk of food content coming out soon. And then also from the brass side, we should have, a 22 trainer rifle. We'll probably have some other things as well. And then also in the barley realm, one thing I want to go back and cover is the American beers, Bud, Coors, and Miller, and do a comparison. And I think we can do a three-way comparison with regular beers. I also think with Budweiser, we can do a comparison with Budweiser and Budvar. That will be a very exciting video as well. So, again, like and subscribe, comment down below. Always happy to hear your feedback and wisdom. And until next time, cheers.